on a radio, it is.
Hi, I'm April, and I'm here today to talk to you about phone banks, how to run one, how to participate in one. So today, to start with, talk about two kinds of phone banks. So first, we have the call sheets, paper, pens. Second, virtual phone banks. You can set these up pretty easily in Vote Builder. Now, if you are the phone bank captain, you need to prepare. And whenever your volunteers come in, you should always have a sign-in sheet, plenty of pens ready and available for your volunteers, your call sheets, and a script that will lead them through a dialogue with the voters. And always train them on how to enter the data. Can't stress this enough. We need this data so we know how to target in the next round of calls. And the scripts will change over time throughout the election. Are you educating? Are you persuading? Are you getting them out to vote? So that's why, even if it's an experienced phone banker, you should be training them on your script and on your data entry. If you are doing a virtual phone bank, it's a little bit easier because it will walk them through the call process. The questions, they'll be prompt, it will have the script embedded, and your data is collected right away. And that's a real benefit to you, so you don't have mountains of data to enter later. Now, they can hear your smile. Tell this to people so they always sound friendly whenever they're making their calls. We want everyone to stay patient. Not everyone's thrilled to be getting a call asking them about candidates and if they're voting, but this is a service. We're helping people know what's going on and making sure that they can make an informed decision. Also, if you are the phone bank captain, always be patient with your volunteers. They are dedicating their free time they could be doing any number of things to help support the candidates and for the Democratic cause. Be patient with them. It may take them a while to learn the script, and ask them to use the script until they're comfortable with it and can just speak naturally, which is where they want to go. Also, it's always good to feed your volunteers. That will keep them happy and keep them coming back. So, always stress training, using the script, marking their data, use the data, and feed your volunteers. That's a phone bank. Hey, now that you've heard a little bit about how to do a phone bank, let's go take a look at one going on right now. In the next room. Here we go. Hi, we had to pull Lorraine out of the other room just to go over some more details. But Lorraine, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about how it's been going for you using the virtual phone bank and the differences from using the call sheets?
Well, yeah, the virtual phone bank seems to be a lot easier because you take the data directly, input the data directly on the computer screen, and it's automatically recorded. So it's a lot more convenient. What I recommend is, if you've never done this before, there's a process to log in, and you need a phone number, contact phone number. Could we give them one?
If you have one.
Could we give them this one?
That's my number. Don't give them my number. Well, but it's good to have someone handy who is experienced and a contact person on your team who can troubleshoot problems.
Yes, the first time you do this, so that you can log in and get started on the virtual phone bank.
And how about some issues you may have had while you're calling people? I mean,
well, that part is like a normal phone bank. There are often lots of people who don't pick up their phone. If it's something that you're able to leave a message about, and you're okay to do that, and you have the okay from the recommendations on your call list, then go ahead and leave the essentials, just the bare essentials about your message, so that at least that's happened.
So,
But talking to people,
Mhm.
you want to be positive, and you want to be pleasant, and you're providing a service, giving them information that's helpful information for, being an active citizen in a democracy. And usually people appreciate that once they realize you're not trying to sell them something or push something down their throat, that you have a give and take conversation on the phone. The important thing is to be able to get information to them, and in the case of doing a phone bank, to actually get the data so that data can be updated for constituents in your area.
so often when people are phone banking, or what we've heard some comments here tonight, is that you're making a lot of calls and no one's home or no one's picking up. What would you say to people who haven't phone banked before when they experience that?
Well, that happens. And think of your own household. That happens a lot. Again, if you're able to leave a concise, clear, pleasant message that's informative, do so. If not, just reply that you weren't able to get through, either that it was busy or something, so that that person can be called again. In other words, if you record busy, then that person will still be on a call list made in the future and be able to be reached by voice.
Right. Like often, especially at the beginning of a campaign election cycle, the lists are fresh. These
Yes.
people may have moved, numbers are disconnected, and we're still really just cleaning things out.
Yes.
And it just takes time. And like you said, a lot of people just aren't home or they're screening their calls, so just be patient. So thank you for taking some time to talk to our audience about phone banking.
And we have people in the other room. It's pretty loud and busy. That's why we're here alone explaining this. But good luck with anyone who wants to try a virtual phone bank.
So, now you know the basics of a very important part of any campaign, phone banks. And it's easy to do, not too hard, as long as you follow these basics and you have a process in place. Follow your process, train your volunteers, know your candidates, and always have food. Hope it goes well.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire.